What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the hatch. I need to do some suspension adjustments because my right side is sitting higher than my left side. I'm trying to get my alignment tomorrow because I did schedule an appointment. So I did raise up the car a little bit, but I made it sit super flush. And this side is sitting a bit too tall. There's a gap. So I need to lower it probably like a collar or two, and then it should be good. Also, one thing is, I did put my front plate on, but when I go to like a meet or something, I'll just take it off and there's a bracket in there. But it's whatever, because I do like driving this car around and I don't want to get pulled over, because cops pull over people with no front plates a lot around here. And normally you'll start off with the front plate, then they'll start moving on around your car. Unless the cop's cool, so it really all depends. But yep, that is the new fitment, the front fitment. Went back to the beefy look because before it was tucking. Just have to adjust this side. Gonna jack it real quick and turn the collar, so it should be good. Also the rears, I might adjust the rears a little bit. Probably push less camber out. Hard to say. I'm just gonna do the fronts first. So I have the wheel off, and I don't know why I'm showing you guys this, but a lot of people are like, you don't even work in your own car. I'm like, bruh, check out the old videos. But on these Coney setup is really easy. All you have to do is loosen this hex, and that's it, and then you just spin it. That's how you lower it, and I'm just gonna be lowering it. So I'm gonna go down probably 2 rings, and then if it's too low, then I go back up 1, and it should be perfect. So a tip is, most time when I take off my wheel, I always check my camera kits to see if they're loose or not, because there are times where I've seen other people where the camera kits come loose and then you just have a bad time and you gotta go back to get an alignment. So I always check it again, and that's it. But if it's all tight, then you're good. But I never had any issues with it coming loose. I don't use any Loctite either. Alright, so it looks like it sits about right. No, this has a tighter gap, but it's probably because the suspension hasn't settled yet, or because I jacked it up. That's the only downside about the Conies. So what you can do is pop open the hood. So you pretty much have to reenact like if the car was outside driving and taking like a lot of bumps and stuff. So one thing you can do is jump on the engine bay. So pretty much reenacting that the car's outside moving. Oh yeah, it went lower. Alright. It's actually perfect now. Alright, we are good. One way you can tell that if your suspension is like properly like adjusted like height wise, then you have to, well, there's many ways, but this is how I do it. I have a tape measure, and normally a lot of people do it from the fender to the ground, but you don't want to because sometimes your fender's not like perfect. And so what I look at is go and find the center of the wheel, which I base on the bore. So it's right there. Now I'll bring it over to the passenger side. Same thing, find the center bore of the wheel, put it there on the fender, and there we go. Lines up perfectly to right there. So that's another way you can find out if your suspension's pretty much like even. Now I actually forgot to put some tire shine on here. This is like the only tire I didn't put the shine on, or the restorer, so I'm gonna jack it real quick and apply some of that. Also, don't forget to torque your wheels down. Now, the alignment place I go to is super steep. It's ridiculous. So I'm actually gonna take off this bumper. I'm gonna put on the SR bumper and go to the light shop. And when I come back, put this bumper back on. And yeah, this is the new fitment. I like it a lot. It looks more meatier, you know? I'm so used to that type of fitment, that's why. So now I'm just gonna, let's see, yeah, take out the front bumper, put the SR1 on, and also I need to fix this. If you guys noticed, my AN line from the catch can to the valve cover is sagging. So I actually have a, oh, there it is. This is a throttle cable bracket that normally goes, I think, right. It should be right here. This is where it normally goes, but I'm gonna be cutting this tab off and the bottom tab and gonna use this 10 mil hole down there to put it on right there and support the AN line so it doesn't sag, because that thing kind of bugs me. It got worse and worse. So yeah, we're gonna fix that real quick, and yeah, it should be a little fun project. I don't really mess with metal a lot, but it's really fun when you start messing with metal, and I wish I knew how to weld. Welding would be perfect. Make my own exhaust and everything like that. I'm actually very happy with how the quick latches work, because I could take off that bumper and I could still put in my OEM bumper like nothing. Like, it'll line up perfectly and it doesn't even get in the way. It's just hiding right there, so whenever I want to put my other bumper on, just put it in. Wow, very handy. Wow, I missed the SR look. Oh well. It is the next morning and I'm gonna go get an alignment. I got an alignment scheduled at 9, so oh, what's in my wallet? Okay. Alright, just to warm up the car and then go get an alignment. Oh. And then after that, I'm gonna go home and do the AN line, the little bracket, and we should be good for the weekend at IBOC, or IBOC pre-meet at Nima's garage. So you guys aren't coming. It is on May 5th, the day before IBOC. 5 to 9 p.m. at Nima's garage. The link will be, or the description will be down below. And come through. I'll be there with all my homies and stuff. So yeah, and might have some of these with me. I think these are the ones that I didn't post up in the store, so should be good. Alright, so I had a lot of questions about my brother's license plate as how he mounted it. And yeah, I know, what the fuck. So normally on these cars they have two little tabs right here, but his got shaved off. So this normally bolts up right here, and then this bottom bracket down here. Take your LS. You see that bottom bracket? This one is normally supposed to be for the bottom hose, so it prevents the whole license plate from shaking and vibrating. But since he doesn't have this, he just bolted it up to that bracket, and you can find this at any junkyard, but most of the time Civics and Integras have this bracket. So that is how, and it just screws into the factory bumper hole down there. Up. And then on my J-Blood bumper, I just have some eBay bracket that my friend gave me. I just painted it flat black so I don't really notice it. And then on this bumper, just the factory hose. I put a metal plate behind my license plate so it doesn't shake. So the whole license plate is just solid. But yeah, that is how he mounted his license plate. But back from the alignment shop, the car drives perfect. It drives amazing. No rubbing whatsoever. And this is the final height on the front. And same with the rear. So we just went back to that meaty fitment look, but damn, that looks so good. Now I gotta put the J-Blood back on and start doing the stuff here and there to clean up the engine bay. Alright, so the bumper's on. Looking mighty fine, bruh.